On behalf of the motion picture industry, welcome to the world of home video entertainment.
Welcome back. It's that time again. Another alleged gameplay video. And it's that time again to show you my copy. This is CSI Fatal Conspiracy. So this year it's my intention to kind of attack my 360 back catalogue. And I thought, this is weird. This is a bit bizarre. Let's give it a go. But yeah, I hope everybody is hunky-dory. Obviously, the disc to this one is in the machine, I take it. Yeah, got this with a job lot, really. A friend of mine sold most of his collection off a few years ago. I was very lucky because his entire collection was minty mint. So I am, as of making the video, I am nearly about to conclude my first investigation. So, let's start off with a TV series. I've never seen it, never had any interest in it. It just wasn't my kind of thing, but I kind of like the whole kind of crime detective video game genre. I really liked LA Noire. And I didn't really realise this was such a kind of similar game, if you like. Okay, not as sophisticated as LA Noire, nowhere near. But yeah, it's pretty good. Looks a bit ropey, but what did interest me, it's published by Ubisoft, but it's an actual it's made by Telltale Games. So as soon as I saw that logo pop up when I loaded it, I thought, you know, I might like this. I might like this one. So I always have at least one game on the go, one kind of narrative-based game. I've just finished God of War, and that pretty much was my first full game that I completed on my new PS5. And I thought I'll wind the clock back a bit. And as I said, we'll knock another one off the list from the back catalogue. But yeah, so basically, you've just got to collect your clues and your evidence, and then compare the evidence. You've got various forms and ways about analysing stuff and all the rest of it. And then obviously you've got your suspects, and you can interview different people. The kind of, obviously, compared to LA Noire, that game was all about the facial expressions and the interviews, and it's really quite sophisticated, subtle nuances and all the rest of it. Obviously that's not so much in this one, but in saying that, there's a good game. There's a good game here. I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I'd like it, but yeah. The interface is a bit weird. It's kind of like a traditional sort of point and click thing, and you can only go in designated directions. And you've got a little kind of small scope of movement left and right. But that's not a problem for me. The problem seems to be that it's not always obvious regarding the direction arrows as to what part of the room you can get to. So in this apartment, I totally missed one vital clue, and I was stuck on it for ages. So if there was a little bit more clarity when it comes to the kind of hot spots, that might have been a little bit better. Don't know if there are any other games from the kind of CSI canon, shall we say. But I think this is broken down into a number of different cases. So as I say, I'm just about to finish just about to finish the first one. But it's good. It's good. The acting, the voice acting is pretty much is pretty credible. Script is good, and as I say, I like it. Quite surprised that I'd like it so much. And as I said, we're not even through the first crime, if you like, the first case. You always know it's going to be a short game when any kind of 360 title starts throwing the achievements at you very early on. Quite high level of achievements. You know it's going to be quite a short game. See, I can't actually find. At this point, I was totally stuck in this room. There was one more piece of evidence. And on this mission, it was obvious that the main suspect was too obvious. So I thought, well, it just can't be him. I remember playing LA Noire with my missus back in the day, and I must have put so many wrong people in prison. It was ridiculous. I think you get 15. You get an achievement. I think it's worth 15 points just for going into the settings menu on this. So yeah, but I'm going to leave it there. It's not the most exciting game to do a video on, but I do like to document everything I'm playing, everything I own in the collection, and this is a little surprise for me. I am enjoying it after that big investment in God of War. I wanted something a little bit different, off the wall, and this certainly fits the bill. So guys, take care of yourselves as usual, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.